We're Brian and Emily, and this is our adventure pup, Wes. A couple of months ago, we left our lives in Lake Tahoe and long term careers behind to travel in our 4x4 Sprinter van. We're now in Alaska and trying to explore as much as we can before winter arrives. As the seasons change, things are starting to get a little soggy here on the Kenai Peninsula. We're challenged with trying to start a fire and watching the river level to make sure we don't get swept away. Come along for this week's adventure, and to continue following our journey, join the crew by subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you never miss an episode.
Well, it's been 5 nights since we slept in the van. Between getting ready for Katmai the night before, we had a motel room, and then camping at Katmai, those 2 nights in a tent, thinking we were going to get eaten by grizzly bears. And then the last 2 nights, we also had a motel. We were in Palmer. We thought we'd probably want to treat ourselves a little bit after tent camping at Katmai. So
Never pass up a warm shower.
Didn't want to pass up a warm shower.
Or
Never.
2. Or 4.
And we enjoyed the Alaska State Fair in Palmer, which happened to be going on. We were told we needed to check it out. I'm so glad we did. That's not something we would typically do, but it was fun to see all the giant veggies, go on one of the rides, and of
Carnival
course,
food, man.
carny food. Yeah.
And now we are back in Anchorage. We are out of supplies, so we need to stop for groceries, and we need some reading material too, because weather is not looking that great this week, and I think we're going to be confined to the van for a little bit. So we got a few books. We don't really know exactly where we're going to end up tonight, but we are going to head out into the Kenai for the next few weeks, and we're excited to see what we find.
Yeah, I know we're going to find some rain, but that's okay. You know, I think we're in for some moody weather, and I'm here for it.
That's all right.
Yeah.
I'm ready to get out of the city.
Yeah, for sure.
Back into the wild.
All right, well, we are going to do our errands, and we'll see you guys on the Kenai.
Welcome to Seward, Alaska. We're excited to be back in the van. It's only been a few nights, but we definitely missed van life. I know this dude did too. We're really excited to be camped where we are on this riverbed. It's not great outside, it's rainy and windy, so we're just gonna cozy up inside and see what happens. water has definitely risen. I left a couple marks last night. One of the marks is gone, and now there's a little creek that has started. So we might be moving to a little bit higher ground, or a little bit further away from the river today. All of this rain combined with the melting glacier upstream, which has an ice dam that I guess hasn't broken yet, could be a recipe for disaster.
On this rainy morning, we're gonna make some pancakes with the blueberries that we picked from Hatcher Pass. We put them in the freezer for the last few days. And I think I have an idea for how to make pancakes without a bowl. I bought this shaker bottle because I left my good one at home, which I use for protein shakes in the morning, but I think this might do the trick in getting the batter all nice and mixed without having to dirty too many dishes. That's how it shakes it up. Alright, probably only need a half a batch this morning, which is 2 cups Bisquick, 1 cup milk, 1 cup Bisquick, half cup milk. That's good. I bought these eggs at a little roadside market, but they're farm fresh eggs from somebody that has a chicken coop. They're all sorts of different colors. I don't know if you can tell, but these ones are like kind of blue. They're cool. Okay, so now I've got my 8 ounces of Bisquick in there. And need 4 ounces of milk. So we'll do 8 plus 4 would get us to 12. So I'm just gonna fill this up to the 12 ounce line. And then our farm fresh eggs. Just one of these guys. I think we're out of vegetable oil, so olive oil will have to do the trick. 1 tablespoon, just gonna eyeball it. They'll be Italian pancakes. Okay, now let's see if I can shake this up without it getting all over me. I told you I left my good shaker bottle at home. This one has been temperamental. Looks like it wants to leak. The powder in the bottom does not want to mix. Doing everything like this is scarier in a van because if it goes everywhere, yeah, not so fun to clean up. All right, I'm gonna need a spoon after all. I tried. Looks like pancake batter. So we just kicked up the Starlink and looked at some of the comments we've been getting on YouTube since we haven't seen them. And somebody called you Yukon Cornelius.
That makes me so happy. Silver and gold.
Silver and gold! Wahoo!
The best compliment ever. Bacon. Here come the bears, doo doo doo. Here come the bears, because bacon.
The blender bottle, shaker bottle, may not have worked very well for mixing the pancakes, but maybe I'll do a better job pouring. Okay. Well, that's going to be a big pancake. And these are the blueberries that we froze that we got from Hatcher Pass that we picked up on the mountainside. That was such a cool experience. Maybe one of our favorites so far. It's just so neat to be able to like pull over on the side of the road and pick blueberries. So they've been in the freezer for a few days while we went to Katmai, and they're going to be so good in these pancakes.
I am so excited to try this birch syrup from Talkeetna. Guess they're famous for it. Sweet and savory. I really like the birch syrup. It's got a little bite to it. It's not too sweet. And with the blueberries, babe, these might be the best pancakes ever. If you're ever near anywhere that sells fresh birch syrup, get it. It's so good.
You don't think that we would make pancakes and forget you, do you? There's a pup cake, Wes. Yum. Too much at once? Oh, good boy. Yeah, good boy.
We are getting a little break in the weather, so I am going to collect some firewood. My only issue is crossing this stream. Which isn't too bad right now. There's actually a spot up here I'm gonna cross in. I don't want the water to get over my boots. But all the wood is on the other side. So let's see what I can find. I think I'm gonna cross about right here. And you got rapids, those aren't rapids. When it looks rough like that, it tells me that it's probably not that deep. We'll see. Famous last words. Wes, come with me. It's really not moving that fast. Trying to stay below the boot line here. A little close. Whoa. Success! May have gone over the boot line just a little bit. That's okay. Let's go find some wood. Oh yeah. I see some ground scores for sure. Even Wes is helping collect firewood. What a rad dog. Get it. Let's go. Well, I know Wes is trying to help, but when I throw firewood over the creek, he brings it back. So, I might have to have a talk, buddy. I have to let you go. I have probably one of the most ghetto fires going right now. The rain has been like off and on and then misty. I did find some wood, so all that wood you see around the fire, I'm just kind of trying to dry out. Then I had to take some cardboard and our Timbo Tusk lid because it started, of course, I got a fire going, it started raining. When and if the rain stops, we might have a nice fire. But I'm also not complaining because this is awesome. I really don't mind standing out here under my awning staying pretty dry, and I'm just fighting to keep this fire alive. Let's keep this fire alive. Updates later. Oh, and also, good news. The river, it came up last night we got here. It definitely rose this morning, but it has receded. Spot right there, that was like a little stream this morning, and it's no longer a thing. So the water's receded. We were kind of worried that maybe the dam had broke and we might have to get sporty to get out of here, but I think we're fine. Can't beat this. Look at this view. So right here, can't see it because Alaska's like, you want to see it? You want to see it? Now, there is a mountain range back there full of glaciers. It's beautiful. Up here, there's some waterfalls that are also beautiful. And this is free camping. How do you beat this? I'm gonna go tend the fire. I've been fighting this fire all day. It's been raining off and on. Everything's wet. We have a Timbo Tusk fire pit, and I had needed something to block all this mist and rain from our fire from going. And yeah, the Timbo Tusk fire pit, it's like the frame of it is clutch right now. It's keeping the rain from falling on our wood. We actually have a decent fire right now. Just little moss stuff. Do you know what moss means? It's working, guys. I like starting fires and keeping them going and figuring out ways to keep them going even when it's raining out or misty. Man, what a beautiful spot to camp.
Good morning. It's been an awesome couple of nights here. We love this place. The water never got too high, so we didn't have to move.
That was nice.
Yeah, and although it rained pretty much all day yesterday, today is looking pretty good.
Yeah.
So I think we need to take advantage of the sun.
Let's go for a hike. We're right up the road from Kenai Fjords National Park. So
Yeah, let's go see Exit Glacier. I think there's a nice viewpoint you can get to up there. And then maybe check out Seward. And who knows where we're going to end up from there. But we'll see you guys on the trail.
I don't know where I've been. I don't know where I'm going. Been holding on to the past, but this life keeps on moving. Don't you worry about me. I'm gonna leave this all behind tonight. And it may take a little time just for us to get it right.
they have all these markers on the trail, even on the road in here, that show you where the glacier was during that year. It's pretty crazy. I think it started like late 1800s, I think was the first sign we saw. First mileage. First year.
I don't know where I've been. I don't know where I'm going. Been holding on to the
This is where the glacier was in 2005. And here we are in 2024. Crazy to see how much that's moved in 20 years. How much do you think that is?
Half a mile
Yeah,
ish.
it's sad. But sure is a stunning viewpoint up here.
Well, that was a nice little hike. Let's head into Seward, see if we can find some coffee.
gotta check out Summit Sips if you're in Seward, and say hi to Mac. He's a pretty cool coffee shop dog.
And the coffee's really good too. We are here in Seward. Today we did this little section of a hike up to Exit Glacier. We camped on this river. That was really neat. We were there for a couple nights. We were gonna go all the way up and over to Homer. The weather's starting to look a little poopy again, and Seward's just kind of a neat little town, and I think we might want to hang out and check it out tonight. So let's see if we can find somewhere to park, camp. We were at mile 0, the starting point for the Iditarod dog sled race. And from here it's 938 miles to Nome, which is just kind of mind-blowing that they go that far.
Fun little night on the town.
Even in the rain, it's cool.
Yeah, it's not horrible. No. But
Tomorrow might be interesting.
I think it's gonna rain all day. We're at a pretty cool RV park, right on the water though. Hopefully it doesn't rain all day, but if it does, we've got a pretty cool place to stay. And that was a nice evening out on the town.
Let's go get Wes.
We like Seward. We really like
Seward's
Seward.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's quiet.
Thumbs up to Seward, Alaska. Time to go? Let's go to the next spot, buddy. Behind us is the Benny Benson Memorial. He designed the Alaska state flag here in Seward. He was a resident, and he was only 13 years old.
It's pretty neat.
Yeah, definitely creative, thinking about the Big Dipper, and I know that the Alaska state flag is super iconic, so they're proud of it.
Seward is awesome. That's a cool little town. Another cool little town.
Yeah, we enjoyed our 4 nights here, explored the riverbanks, which we loved, Kenai Fjords National Park. Then we had a pretty cool RV spot for an RV spot right on the water. Now I think it's time to move on.
Are we gonna go to Hawaii?
I think we're going somewhere where the locals call it Waikiki. So we'll see on the next adventure out there. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.